Hey everyone, welcome to Our Small Footprint. My name is Nyssa, and if you're new here, we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia. It has rolled around again for us. We do a 6-weekly grocery haul, and it has just been the 6-week span. So for anyone joining me today, we do our groceries about 4 hours away. Every 6 weeks, I spend 2 or 3 days in Brisbane to do them because my mother lives in Brisbane, so I go and stay there and get it all done and bring it back. We had a few extra pickups this month. I had to pick up a new trailer that we had bought and my relatives had grabbed it for me, and also a wood stove that I managed to get that I'll show more later because it's still strapped onto the trailer at the moment, that a friend picked up for me when I found it on Marketplace, and they wouldn't hold it. They wanted it sold right then and there, so they went and grabbed it for me as well. So everyone's always interested in the process of doing the 6-week grocery haul. Last month I managed to put together a bit of a video of the what happened throughout the 2 days of doing the grocery haul, so I've done it again this time, but I'm not very good at it. I have a tendency to forget to even pull the camera out to show things. Last month I showed you guys the inside the fruit and veg shop, and I was supposed to do inside the butcher this time, and I just completely forgot. So other than some panning shots of the front of the shop, I don't have anything to show you for that. I also cut a few things short. I got there late because Sonnet had a dentist appointment, so I got into Brisbane late, so I didn't end up doing Bunnings, and I only did one Aldi because I just ran a bit short on time, and I was tired. I'd had enough, basically. So what I've done is I've put together the footage. Now, I did do an intro and everything at the beginning of the footage because I was trying to collate it as I was doing it, so it's going to have a bit of an intro at the beginning as well, but I just wanted to give a lead into it because I kind of forgot what I was doing and what I'd said, and I've just gone back and watched it, and it just needed a little bit more of an intro to it. So the footage is over Wednesday, Thursday and Friday of visiting all the different grocery stores. As I said, we do it every 6 weeks, and this is just the process that went through of getting down there and getting to the different shops and showing you bits and pieces. So when I show my grocery haul off, I don't always show stuff like Kmart and Bunnings and stuff in my actual grocery haul videos, so I show them to you in these process videos as well because that helps. I also show you screenshots of my inventory that I do and explain that a little bit and bits and pieces like that. So enjoy watching. Hopefully it makes sense. I struggled a little bit to put it together, but hopefully it works okay. So enjoy watching that, and then I will put out the actual grocery haul after it as well. So we'll see that one too. Thanks guys. It is Thursday morning. I arrived Wednesday at about 2 p.m. in Brisbane, and I got a late start because Sonnet had a dentist appointment in the morning. So I got here a bit later than I would have liked, but I went to Aldi yesterday afternoon. I put a clip in here of what the trolley looked like from Aldi. I picked up a lot of the bulk items that I needed to get. The kids were completely out of rice cakes and rice crackers. I have my inventories that I've done up as well. I'll put them up on screen here. So when I do my inventories, I do a collation of what's left on my shelves, and then I do what I like my base level to be on the shelves, and then I put down how much I need to buy to bring that base level up. So things like dried pastas and that, I like to have 12 of each style of pasta, 12 dried spaghetti, 12 dried spirals, 12 dried macaroni, that sort of thing. We don't go through them all in 1 month shopping, generally speaking, though we are completely out of spaghetti noodles. So we did this month. But Surreal has been practicing her cooking skills, and she really likes making pasta. So I think that that's partly why we have less. But we also, we were completely out of rice crackers and rice cakes. So I had to buy a lot more of them than I normally would, which takes up a lot of room in a trolley, and I'm on my own. So I probably will have to hit another Aldi today. I'm going to figure that out. But yeah, so I do an inventory before I leave. I calculate exactly what's on my shelves. I calculate how much I'd like to have on my shelf, and then what the difference is. So my first stop was Aldi yesterday, and that's all I did yesterday because it was quite late. And then Mum gave me a call once she got home. She's had her locks changed recently, so I don't have a key for her house at the moment. So I had to wait till she got home. So once she got home, I headed home, and then we had a lazy night. Had a visit from a friend. We ordered food in, that sort of thing. So today it's already 10:30 in the morning. I'm getting a late start because I had a bunch of typing to do. I got a video out this morning, and I spent an hour or so answering comments, generally speaking, and just getting some online stuff done figuring out some of what I need to buy and all that sort of stuff. So it's 10:30 and I'm heading towards, I'm going to go to Carindale Shopping Centre first, which is a large shopping centre. It has Kmart, Big W, Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, everything all in the one spot. It is Apollo's birthday in a week, so I need to purchase something for him for his birthday. So I need to do that. I need to go to the chemist to fill a script. And I will probably go to Woolworths there, or Coles there, but I think I've got to go to Woolworths at Cannon Hill because there's a bunch of stuff that I like to buy that isn't in stock in Carindale, which happens. There is also a Bunnings at Cannon Hill, so I go that way regardless. So what else? And I'm just going to have some lunch and sit down for a bit and get some work done too in a different location. So I just move locations because if I sit here at mum's all day, I tend to get bored and waylaid. So I get up and move locations and start again. So that's where I'm headed now. I'm going to go and jump in the car and head to Carindale, and I'll show you as I get stuff there and load it all into the tray as much as I can anyway. And then we're actually going to the pub for dinner tonight because I haven't done anything for my 40th, and so they're taking me to the pub for dinner tonight. So we're going to do that tonight, and then tomorrow's all the other stuff. So I'll keep on collating the footage as I go along, and hopefully it will all make sense in the end. It managed it last month, so we will see how we go. So yeah, that's the update for the moment, and now I'm just going to head out. Alright, so I finished up at Carindale for the moment. I grabbed some Woolworths groceries and some bits and pieces from Kmart. I have to drive around to grab the click and collect for Coles, which I'm really a bit frustrated about because I wanted to collect it at the counter and they wouldn't let me. So I'm going to drive and find the car park that has the Coles click and collect in it. It's a bit frustrating. But I needed stuff that wasn't at Woolies, had to be gotten from Coles and things like that. So I'm going to throw all this into the ute. I'll give you a quick look at what I'm getting for what I got from Kmart as well. I did get a few treats just in case I forget to mention it or they get eaten. These new limited edition flavoured Tim Tams for me to try. And I bought some of these biscuits that were 2 for $5 because I really like these and they're good for keeping me awake on the drive home. I did buy some milk to go to Mum's place as well, and I bought her some coffee syrup that's here somewhere, some caramel coffee syrup to have as well. So that was for her, so it won't, I paid for it in my groceries, but it won't show up in the when I show you all the groceries. So I just thought I'd point them out now. This will show up in the groceries, but I got LMP for Darryl too because it's his favourite. In regards to the Kmart stuff, and that I bought myself new shoes. They're on sale for $70. They're exactly the same as the black shoes you always see me wear that were on sale because mine have gotten so thin that there is a hole in the sole now. The 3 small boys needed new shoes. I just buy them the exact same shoes, all in the same size, and that works for them. So there's 3 pairs of those. I bought the girls knitted jumpers last shopping trip, for anyone who watched last shopping trip, and they really enjoyed them. So I bought a different colour in the red for Surreal and the green for Sonnet, and then a new sports crop for Surreal. I bought the green one for myself, and then the boys had these marked down to $12. So this dark green one for Apollo, and then 3 of this navy, all marked down to $12, and they're like hooded knit jumpers, so that will be cool. Some more socks because the kids eat them or something because we never have socks. Surreal requested a yoga mat, so I got that for her. I bought Mum a gift, which is a little milk frother to go with her new coffee machine that she bought. There's the other shoes for the kids. Some larger tea light candles for our teapot warmer, hoping that they'll last a bit longer, and we needed a couple more mice for the computers. So that's what I got from Kmart this month. So this is the Coles order, just in these few bags. I won't be doing the click and collect at Coles here again. I actually had to come out to this, exit the car park I was in and then come to this basement car park where they've got click and collect things and then make a phone call for them to bring it out. I understand that click and collect direct to boot is handy and all that, but that was just a lot of inconvenience for just some things that I couldn't get elsewhere. So someone suggested I try these new Coles brand noodles, so I bought some of them, and the things like the ramen noodles. I don't know where they're, these ones, the ramen noodles that I got last time. Woolworths didn't have, only Coles did, so I had to grab just a few bits and pieces, and it was a hell of a lot of mucking around for just those half a dozen bags. It's only I'll say like $90 worth of groceries, $70 worth of groceries. So anyway, click and collect for Coles done. So I've just got to get it into the toolbox. Oops, sorry about the noise, but I don't have a whole lot of room left now, so we're just shoving it all into the little bits and pieces of the toolbox now. 3:45 and I decided to call it a day. I'm back at Mum's place because I just couldn't be bothered. I was going to try and grab a few things from Marketplace and stuff. I really want some pavers for the hothouse, and I really need a new horn sewing cabinet. The sewing cabinets that have the thing that you lower the machine in and out of. I have a really old one, but the casters are broken and the back of it's peeling away and it doesn't open out anymore. So I really wanted a new one of those, but the cheaper ones that I had found sold before I came down here, and there's some, but they're $280, $300, and I don't want to spend that much on one. So not that they're not worth it, I don't have that kind of money put aside for that kind of thing. So I decided that I'd had enough. I didn't end up going to Bunnings because they don't have one of the main reasons I was going to go there for, so I'm not going to go there. And I could have hit another Aldi up and got a bit more rice milk and a couple of other things, but again, basically I couldn't be bothered. The Coles trip, having to go to that basement car park, it just, yeah, anyway. And Darryl has to go into Toowoomba on the 21st for some Botox injections for his arm, so and it's Apollo's birthday on the 22nd, so he's going to take Apollo with him, so he can always drop into an Aldi and grab another dozen rice milks then if need be. And those paper bags I was complaining about, let me show you. So Mum's place is a closed apartment block, so there's a locked door at the bottom, then you have to walk up a stairwell and unlock the door to the unit. So before I even got my keys out to unlock the door downstairs, I had one tear, and there's actually one torn in the bottom of the other one there as well that I've put inside another bag, and everything went everywhere, and they're not even overly full. And yeah, paper bags, not a fan. I understand the reasoning and all the rest of it, but not a fan. So, and I don't even get bags normally. I just put everything straight in the trolley, like at Aldi and all the rest of it. I don't put anything in bags because it all goes in the toolboxes. But every now and again, I just need a couple of bags because this is just the cold stuff. This is the frozen veggies and stuff. They just need to go into Mum's freezer overnight before I put them back in the esky in the morning. So I bring them up with me, and yeah. So definitely not a fan of those, but that's life. So it's now 3:45. I'm going to answer any more comments that I've got sitting there and finish any admin that needs to be finished. Have a cup of coffee and wait for Mum to get home, I suppose. So I will check back in with you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Fruit and veg shop done. Loaded up because I got the trailer this time, but loaded up Mum's car because I couldn't park in the car park because I've got the trailer attached. So this is the fruit and veg load. We'll leave it in Mum's car until we get to Costco. And then we picked up the trailer. So we've already picked up the trailer. It is, I don't know, 10:30 in the morning. Got the trailer loaded and then just put this stuff from the butcher into the esky, and then we'll head to Costco. Alright, so it is 3 p.m. and I've just finished Costco. Now I have to head home. So it's about a 2.5 hour drive to 3 hour drive home, unfortunately. So the car is loaded, the trailer is loaded. I'll get footage of that once I get there though, because I forgot to do it here. I did get a photo of the trolley, I think, before I unpacked it and stuff, but it's really hot in the sun. So anyway, everything's packed up. I'll get some footage of the car packed up before we start unpacking it to give you a look. And then I'll get to show you the unpacking, and I don't know whether all of this will be a video on its own or if I'll add it to the grocery haul, because I didn't spend a whole lot of time filming as much as I wanted to, and I don't have a dock in my car because I could talk to you about a few things that occurred, but I don't have anywhere to put the phone, so I can't do that while I'm driving, and I don't want to sit here doing it, to be honest, because, you know. So we picked up the wood stove too. I don't think I got any footage of that so far. Picked up the trailer, picked up the wood stove, just, you know, anyway. I will keep going once we get home. All right.